What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna have another look at War Thunder. But now we're moving up to ultra wide, so we're all set up. We got our laptop sitting up on top of my secondary desktop there. Secondary desktop is off though, so it's not giving it extra air or extra heat. Anyway though, let's move in and have a look at some settings, shall we? Alright, before we jump into gameplay on ultra wide, let's take a quick look at the settings here. So, we're doing 3440 by 1440, full screen, no VSync, starting off on minimum, even though it told me I shouldn't. I did it anyway. So let's just scroll down and look at all these settings really fast. And there we go, look at these last two over here that were hidden. And there we go. Alright, starting off our minimum gameplay at ultra wide here. Alright, let's move our tank. Nope, I am not listening to your waypoints. Nah, we're gonna go over. Let's go over to the waypoint. Nah, just kidding. We're not really going to the waypoint. We're gonna go off and do our own thing. 'Cause I'll be damned if I'm gonna listen to that explanation on how to shoot a gun one more time. I mean, I guess I'll have to complete the tutorial, but I'm only doing it one more time for real. I'll do all these training missions on my main computer and learn how to play the game, and then I can go and face real people and get you guys even better footage. For now, like I said, since I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, I figured it'd be best for me to just come into the practice area. And also figured it's really easy to get, like, the same data, because I can keep going around in the same area. This place does not change. Alright, well I guess let's go down this side road. I don't think I've really been down this one that much, if at all. Alright though, let's move on. Alright, starting off our ultra wide gameplay here. And minimum. Getting like 380 FPS out here, because there's literally like nothing out here. Drops down like 200 back there. I'm surprised it hasn't bitched at me for going too far yet. Huh, interesting. Down in the right lower corner, it actually calls this ultra low quality instead of minimum. I'm gonna see what... Oh. Woo, that was close. I almost rolled my tank. There we go, I return to the battlefield. So does that mean I can just kind of go straight across like this and be fine? Yep, I see. I was gonna try to go around the road, but the road is outside of the box, so I guess it's not surprising I can't. Whatever, though. Why don't we move on to the next graphic setting anyway? Moving right along to some low settings on ultra wide here. As you can see right there, low. So now let's look at what all the low settings are. It seems like most things aren't grayed out now, so that's good. And there's those two that were hidden, so now we can go move into the actual game. Alright, we got our low gameplay going now.
Follow the waypoints to the firing area.
Alright, go to this waypoint. Ha, just kidding, we're not going to the waypoint. Head on over in this general direction. We got ourselves like a billboard or something over here. There's another one down here too with some stuff in front of it. So let's go find out what's going on down here. There's even another tank. Found a giant pool of water, too. But I don't know if I can go through that or not, at least all the way. Well, we can at least go through that much. Maybe later we'll try going through it deeper, but for now it's time to move on. Right on, moving on to some low camera here. I just found a big ass pile of water and I went through it a little. I was kind of worried my thing was gonna die. I don't really know what like tanks and water do. You'd think they'd be so heavy they couldn't possibly go through water without just sinking to the bottom, and then I seriously doubt they are airtight, so I imagine all the occupants would be quite dead unless they had like air supply or like, what do they call them? Not periscope, that's the one you look through. Just some weird like system to breathe through. I don't know. I doubt they have all that in a tank. Maybe it's more airtight than I think. Who knows, you know? Definitely a fun looking game on an ultra wide monitor though. You can see a lot of shit. Big wide open battlefield. I have a feeling it'll also look really good at 4K, and I feel like this is another game that we're probably going to be able to play basically maxed out on movie mode every time. I don't think we were already on just 1440p, we were already struggling to stay above 60. So I doubt if we completely max the game out with custom that we're going to still stay at 60. That's probably going to be in the low 50s, high 40s, just a guess. But movie settings will probably be more than playable on all the different settings. I'm almost positive. Screw you, don't you dare count down. It's time for me to move on anyway. Well, alright, it's on to medium we go. So, checking out, and we're still on all that same settings, all medium. So let's go check out these medium settings real fast, shall we? That were hidden. Alright, that's more than good enough. Alright, now we're in some medium gameplay.
Follow the waypoints to the firing.
No, we're not going to do that. We're going this way instead. Hey, another tank. Hello, fellow tank. It doesn't seem like I can push him. We'll let him go along on his journey. It looks like a bigger version of my tank anyway. He wasn't even trying. If he was flooring it too, he probably would push me out of the way effortlessly. But it's not like they give you the most badass tank in the training mission here, so can't blame them too much. This is just supposed to be for training after all. Fuck you, tree. Anyway, though, I think that's more than good enough. Why don't we go ahead and move on? Well, now we got ourselves a little bit of some medium gameplay here. Still just cruising around where I'm not supposed to be in the tutorial part. Ooh, fence. I have deemed this fence unworthy, therefore it shall be destroyed. Okay, fine. Alright though, I think we've destroyed the fence enough, so why don't we go ahead and move on to the next graphics setting. Okie dokie, now it's time for us to move on to high. So let's just look over all these settings here. We're still on ultra wide and all that, still now moving on to high right there. So let's look over what all the high settings are. The faster we do that, the faster we get back and actually see how the game does in the game. There's the two that were hidden. And I think that's enough. Now we've got ourselves some high gameplay.
Begin. Follow the waypoints to the firing area.
And yet again, we're not going to do any of that. We're just going to keep doing our own thing. Because we can. I've decided that this wall is going down. Oh wow, I didn't smash down that pillar. So that's possible, apparently. Oh, hit a tank. Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's move along. Alright guys, we're on high now. And I decided to start destroying the shit out of this wall. For no reason at all, other than I can. Although, in real life, I wonder how many times a tank could do this and be completely fine. Before it finally was like, alright, I'm starting to get a little damaged. Alright. So if you aim good, you can actually get between the posts and just knock out the inner wall. Interesting. Oh, nope. My backtrack got that one. Oh well, that's good enough anyway. We destroyed a shit ton of wall. And now it's time to move on to the next graphics setting. Now we're going to do maximum settings, which aren't actually maximum, but they've named them that for whatever reason. Well, in any case, let's just look at what all these settings are, and then we'll jump into the game. And then these two that were hidden. And there we are. So, now we got ourselves some maximum gameplay. That's not actually maximum, so let's still, regardless, get the gameplay in anyway. Oh yeah, went right through the two frickin' beams. Didn't hurt either beam. Went right through the wall. Nice. And now we've turned it up to maximum. We got like way more foliage and whatnot, like grass and whatnot, flowers. I'm sure there's more stuff too, but I mean, yeah, I guess the dirt even looks more like defined. And after this one, there is still movie and custom settings to do, so it's not like we're done. Huh, these things look interesting. Let's go over on these things. Yeah, and we found Found a cool billboard. Okay, well, let's go see if we can actually go through this. It looks like they tried to. Okay, no, we will drown. Okay, well, I pretty much got this thing stuck here, so it seems like a good time to move on. So now we're on maximum settings, which aren't actually maximum at all, so I still am irritated that they call them that. Anyway, so now I got my answer. If you do go underwater for too long, all of your occupants do drown. And then it took me forever to get out of that damn watering hole. Because you don't really have a lot of time, and it's not like the thing moves quickly in the water. Bunch of tanks. Fuck you all. I'm the destroyer of all walls. Alright though, why don't we go ahead and move on? Okay, now we're going to move on to movie settings and ultra-wide or ultra, whatever you prefer. And now, as you can see, things are still not 100% maxed out, but most things are. So that's why I added custom to the list. And that's where I just max everything, all the sliders, and we'll do that after this. Let's go look at these last two. Yep, and there we go. They're both on very high now. So now we can get into the game. Well, here we are on movie or ultra, whatever you prefer. So let's go get ourselves a little gameplay here. And we're still well above 100 FPS. Damn, that was a nice little jump. Let's get to the end of this and maybe like do a max speed run. Although I don't know if this thing can get to its max speed on pavement. It might be dirt only, but let's just see how fast it can do if we don't tip it over first. Let's just go up here, get it lined up, and then we'll actually do the run and camera. There we go, we got up there. Let's just back up to the very limit. Nope. There we go. Seems good. Let's move on to camera. Alright guys, we're on movie mode now. And I figured, why don't we do a quick top speed run? See what this thing can do. So I'm just gonna hammer it. Because I feel like this is probably the smoothest terrain in all of the training area. Although I probably should have gone the opposite way, not pointed at the gigantic tank stopping things down here, but well. We'll just go around them then. So it looks like 60 is about as fast as it can go. Oh, it still couldn't get up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now look what I've done. Well, this didn't work. Still, at least the frame rate's good. And there's also a storm coming. I hear thunder in the background. So I should probably stop farting around and get this video done before it comes and possibly knocks out power. Can't really make videos for you guys with no power. That doesn't work. Though, funny enough, that's how I ended up with this laptop in the first place. Anyway, let's move on, and hopefully this time I won't get stuck. Alright, let's do custom, which is legitimately maxed out now. Anything I can turn on is on. Only thing I can't turn on is NVIDIA DLSS and low latency, as we obviously don't have an NVIDIA GPU in here. And obvious things that we shouldn't turn on, like old video card support and stupid shit like that, and we don't have an HDR screen in this laptop, so we can't turn that on either. And we don't have VR, so can't do any of those. But anything I can turn on has been turned on and maxed out. So with that, let's go hop right into that game. Well, now let's get ourselves some completely maxed out gameplay now, which I call named custom.
Begin. Follow the waypoints to the
And as you can see, we're
firing
getting
area.
nowhere near 60. But that was to be expected. We were already going quite under 60 just at 1440p. Going all the way down to 52, so losing 10 FPS going to a much higher resolution is not surprising. Which means we'll probably be in the 20s for 4K. At least once we max the game out, which, yeah, we shouldn't be doing anyway at 4K. At least not with anti-aliasing and shit like that. Take that, fence. Alright, now let's see how quick it'll go. On dirt. So turn around and we will see. So now, let us move on. Alright guys, last up, custom. We've literally maxed the game out, and it seems like the tank can go faster. I'm gonna try this game, but I'm pretty sure I saw 70 when it maxed out before. Ooh, there we go, there's some of that thunder. It's getting closer. I think I can finish this up though. I probably won't have time to edit the video, because I don't like running my computers when there's a thunderstorm going. Oh yeah, we're past 60 now, so maybe it can go faster on dirt. Yeah, we're going 71 before I smashed into a giant concrete thing and killed everyone in the tank. That is generally what would have happened. Alright, well, screw this, we're leaving. Nope, screw you guys, we're gonna go home. No, I'm just kidding. We need to get more time than that. At least this game's a little more forgiving. But yeah, we're getting less FPS than I even thought. I thought we were going to be in the low 50s, high 40s. We're in the low 40s. So, I don't find this very playable, but... still. Alright, we've got to crash into this wall at 70 miles an hour. It was like it honestly wasn't even there. Take that, walls. Anyway, though, I think that's good enough as a storm is approaching. I still might try to do 4K, but might wait for the storm to pass. We will see. Anyway, it's time to go wrap the video up, so let's go wrap the video up before the storm gets here. Well, alright, guys. That is a wrap for War Thunder, at least on ultra wide. We still got 4K to do, but still did great. At least until we went on and I maxed it. It can't handle that unless you're okay with getting like 40, 42, maybe 44 FPS. I'm not, but other people might be. It's exactly why I do these videos. But anyway, it's time for me to go move on and possibly try 4K. I can hear all the rain coming down and pouring. Hopefully the more powerful cell will just dodge me and I can get 4K done too. But we shall see. Anyway though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until the next one, peace out guys.